Tom, how long have you been doing this? I mean, obviously, it looks like you were full blown last year. When did you and your wife decide, you know what, let's just like pack it up and live a life on the road as a solo musician?
So we went on the road in June of last year, and that first 2 months was the SUV, and then in August we got this camper, and we've been going since. How long have I been doing the backing tracks for my originals? It was about 3 years in San Antonio with Chris Madrid's and places around the area. And I keep saying Chris Madrid's because they were the foothold that allowed me to build the show.
You can give them a shout out for sure, man.
Well, they were a huge part of it, and they're good friends too. You know, a shout out to Pedro, Carlos, and Mercedes there in San Antonio. I missed playing there because it was kind of like family. I would go in, and they were so nice to us, and they were just really, really cool people, and they would let me do whatever I wanted. I don't know, Matt, did you hear the one song "Seeking Glory"?
Think so.
You have 7 albums, so it was like
I've listened.
We tried to get through.
I've been trying to listen to so much of it that I'm sure I did it at one point.
No, I'll tell you, since you didn't hear it. Basically, it's a dance electronic house beat mix with a flat picking bluegrass style and gospel lyrics.
But already.
So it's just like this weird eclectic mix. You know, I was on this Billy Springs kick for a little while, and I wanted to get better at my flat picking, and so I decided to write something I could barely play. So that song came out, and they just let me do it. They're just like, wow, that sounds really good. We like that. And then I would go from that to something like Lift You Up, which is a hardcore jazz blues tune. And then I'd go to hardcore country or hardcore blues or classic rock or alternative. Did you hear Burnin' Rain yet? If you liked Blind Revolver, listen to Burnin' Rain. It sounds like Alice in Chains, right?
Yeah, that's
except that
because like Tom and I were talking earlier. As I was listening to one of the albums, it opens with a rendition of Witch Doctor that is so dark and foreboding and just menacing. And I made the comment is you get done listening to this tune and you kind of want to watch a Disney movie to kind of, man, but it has that powerful and it man. And then you go into this like Soundgarden, very, very Seattle grunge sound, and then we transition into a very hip hop rap tune, and it's like, oh man, it is just like pops from one to the next to the next.